If Helsinki isn't on your travel bucket list yet, what are you waiting for? This underrated Nordic gem blends peaceful, old-school charm with the buzz of modern European life. Sure, it might not have the medieval architecture you'll find elsewhere in Europe, but what it does have is a quirky mix of colourful buildings, cutting-edge design, and a creative culture that's totally its own. So, ready to see what Finland's cool and quiet capital has to offer? Because we're counting down the 10 best places to visit in Helsinki. At number 10, we've got the iconic Helsinki Cathedral, also known as Tuomiokirkko to the locals, standing tall above Senate Square. Built between 1830 and 1852 to honour Tsar Nicholas I of Russia, this neoclassical beauty dominates the city skyline and is one of Helsinki's most photographed landmarks. And if you look up on the roof, you'll find statues of the apostles looking down. But here's a little fun fact for you. The cathedral was originally designed by German architect Carl Ludwig Engel, but the statues weren't part of his plan. They were added after his death, when people realised the building's symmetry needed a little tweaking. Isn't that interesting? Now here's the thing. If you've seen a lot of grand European cathedrals, this one might not blow you away, but it definitely earns its spot as one of the most beautiful in Scandinavia. And if you're in town on a Wednesday, pop in at 5 p.m. for a free organ recital. It's totally worth it. Coming in at number 9, it's time to slow things down with a visit to Esplanadi. Locals call it Espa, and it's not just the most famous park in Helsinki, it's probably the most iconic one in all of Finland. This is the spot where people go to see and be seen, enjoy open-air concerts, or just lounge around with a picnic on a sunny afternoon. So if you're wondering when the best time to visit is, definitely book your trip between May and October. That's when the trees are full, the flowers are in bloom, and the whole place feels alive. While you're here, keep an eye out for statues of two legendary Finnish poets, Johan Ludvig Runeberg and Eino Leino. And if you can't find them, just follow the sound of seagulls, seriously, and you'll spot them right away. And if you're feeling a little hungry, grab a bite at Kapeli, a beautiful glass pavilion restaurant right on the edge of the park. After that, take a relaxing stroll and admire the Art Nouveau buildings surrounding the lawns. Esplanadi is the kind of place that makes you want to stay a little longer, and in Helsinki, that's always a good idea. And if you liked that last spot, you're going to love this one, because number 8 is all about shopping. Welcome to Helsinki's design district, the creative heart of the city. This place is packed with around 200 shops featuring everything from bold fashion and funky home decor to unique lifestyle pieces. And what makes it extra special? Nearly everything you'll see is made by local creatives, artists, designers, and makers who give the district its vibrant soul. You'll find the design district spread out around areas like Senate Square, Campi, Boulevardi, and Korkeavuoren Katu. And trust me, just wandering through the streets here is half the fun. But if you're not sure where to start, check out Marimekko for bold fabrics and colourful patterns. Or swing by local on Anankatu, a cosy boutique featuring handcrafted ceramics, furniture and artwork. For something iconic, head to Itala for elegant glassware, or Fiskars, the legendary Finnish brand known for its famous orange-handled scissors. So whether you're on the hunt for souvenirs or just want to browse, this district is the perfect place to explore Finland's cutting-edge design scene. And if you're still in the mood to shop after exploring the design district, then number 7 is calling your name. Welcome to Kauppatori, better known as Market Square. Located in the South Harbour, right at the end of Esplanadi Park, this bustling market is one of Helsinki's most iconic spots. Here you'll find just about everything: freshly cooked street food, cosy cafes, and all kinds of local goodies. Think smoked fish, seasonal herring, juicy berries, fresh produce, and yes, even reindeer sausages. Once you find a dish you want to try, grab a seat at one of the tables, enjoy your meal, and soak in the ocean breeze rolling in from the marina. But it's not just about food, because Market Square is also packed with stalls selling souvenirs, handmade crafts, fur goods, traditional dolls, and clothing. It's a great place to stroll around and experience a bit of everyday Helsinki life. Opening hours usually run from 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekdays, 6:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays, and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sundays. But keep in mind it all depends on the season and the vendor. At number 6, right across from the Helsinki Central Railway Station, is the Atheneum Art Museum, home to Finland's largest and most important collection of classic art. As part of the Finnish National Gallery, Atheneum houses more than 30,000 national treasures, offering a fascinating crash course on Finnish art history. From 18th century Rococo to early 20th century movements like Expressionism, Cubism, and Surrealism, you'll see how Finnish art evolved alongside European trends. Some standout Finnish names to look out for: Eero Jernefelt, who beautifully captured rural life and landscapes from Koli National Park. Akseli Gallen-Kalila, known for his bold interpretations of the Kalevala, Finland's national epic, and Helena Sjöfbeck, celebrated for her powerful portraits. The museum also highlights key periods, including Romanticism, the Dusseldorf school landscapes, and Parisian influences that shaped realism and symbolism. You'll also find around 650 works by international artists, with notable pieces from Paul Cézanne and Edvard Munch. So, if you're planning on dropping by, tickets start at €20 online or €22 at the door. And if you're still craving more art, walk over to the nearby Kiasma Museum of Contemporary Art. With its bold architecture and ever-changing exhibitions of Finnish and international modern works, including digital and interactive pieces, Kiasma is a local favourite. Plus, there's a stylish glass cafe and terrace, perfect for relaxing after soaking in all that creativity. Now, if you're craving something a little more old school, with some real historical weight, then number 5 is for you. Welcome to Kapela, also known as the Wooden House District. After World War I, Helsinki was facing a serious housing crisis. So the government stepped in and brought in architect Martti Välikangas to design a new residential area for the city's working-class families. The result? Kapela. It was completed in 1925 and built in the Nordic classicism style. This charming neighbourhood stands out with its colourful, low-rise wooden homes, tree-lined streets and peaceful vibe, a total contrast to the modern glass and steel look of central Helsinki. It's a relaxing place to stroll around, soak in some local life, and see what early 20th century city planning looked like in Finland. And if you want to dive even deeper into the world of wooden architecture, make a quick stop at the Museum of Finnish Architecture over on Käsimakatu before heading to Kapela. Their exhibitions do a great job of showing how architecture has evolved in Finland, especially in the 20th century. Then, if you want something more fun and quirky, you've got to check out this number 4 spot. It's Tavastia. Don't let its modest size fool you. This place is a legend in Finland's music scene, and one of the oldest rock clubs in all of Europe. It's been going strong since 1970 and has hosted some serious heavy hitters over the decades. We're talking Him, Children of Bodom, Nightwish. Even the Foo Fighters rocked out here once. But it's not just about the big names. Tavastia is also a launchpad for fresh local talent, with gigs happening almost every week. Whether it's a small set or a packed-out festival, the vibe is always electric. And if you're in town on a Saturday, stick around. Because at 11:30 p.m, the club transforms into a full-on disco party, perfect if you're in the mood to dance into the night. Now we're switching gears from city life to natural wonders. At number 3, we're heading to the Suomenlinna Sea Fortress. Believe it or not, Helsinki is made up of over 300 islands, and this one's the crown jewel. Built in the 1740s, Suomenlinna is a historic sea fortress and the only UNESCO World Heritage Site in the city. Plus, getting here is super easy. Just hop on a 15-minute ferry from the quay in front of Market Square or Kaupatori and you're on your way. Now, fair warning, this place is huge, so wear comfy shoes because you'll be doing a lot of walking. Along the way, you'll pass old fortifications, tunnels and barracks, many of which now house museums. Whether you're into toy collections, military history, or just want to learn more about the island itself, there's a museum for that. And the views are unreal. There are scenic lookouts, peaceful picnic spots, and plenty of space to just soak in the beauty, especially in the summer. But here's a tip. If you're looking for something truly unique, come in winter. The whole island turns into a snow-dusted dream, with frozen seas and magical postcard-worthy vibes. Trust me, Suomenlinna in the snow? It's absolutely unforgettable. Now let's talk about food, because at number 2 we're heading to Grön, one of Helsinki's top Michelin star restaurants, and a must-visit for any foodie. This place is all about seasonal, sustainable dishes that highlight the best of what Finland has to offer. Think glistening Norwegian cod, earthy root veggies, wild herbs, all prepared with stunning creativity and finesse. When you're seated at the table, you'll be given 2 set menus to choose from, and they evolve with the seasons. What's cool is that the dishes change every few weeks depending on what's fresh and available. So honestly, no 2 visits are ever the same. One month it's mushrooms and sea buckthorn, the next it might be fermented berries and wild greens. But what makes Grön truly special isn't just the food, it's the whole experience. From the warm minimalist interior to the way each course is presented like a work of art, dining here feels like a celebration of nature's flavours at their peak. If you're looking for a meal that's thoughtful, innovative, and completely unforgettable, Grön is the place to be. Okay, we've already explored 9 incredible sites in Helsinki. Have you picked a favourite yet? Let me know in the comments section below which one intrigued you the most. But if not, don't worry, because we've saved the most breathtaking spot for first place. Coming in at number 1, we have Temppeliaukio, also known as the Rock Church, designed by Timo and Tuomo Suomenlinna and completed in 1969. This place is right in the heart of Helsinki, tucked away at the end of Fredrikinkatu. What makes it so jaw-dropping? Well, this church was literally carved into solid granite that's over 2 billion years old. That's right. The entire hall is embedded in natural rock, and when it rains or snow melts, you can sometimes spot tiny waterfalls trickling down the stone walls. And then there's the roof, a giant copper dome made from nearly 22 kilometres of copper ribbon. Add in 180 skylights, and you've got a space that floods with natural light, creating the most breathtaking atmosphere, no matter the season. But this place isn't just for quiet reflection. It was originally designed as a music church, with acoustics so good that it's hosted up to 400 concerts in a single year. If you're lucky, you might even catch a band or orchestra rehearsing while you're there. And the best part, Temppeliaukio is open nearly every day of the year, so no matter when you visit, you'll have the chance to experience this architectural masterpiece up close. Helsinki has a way of surprising you at every corner. It's not loud, it's not flashy, but it quietly leaves a mark. So if this city wasn't on your radar before, maybe now it's calling your name. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, you'll love this next one.